Hello everybody. This is me, Gibbon, and this is our channel in which we talk about the ancient healing technique called Paidalajin. We talk a little bit about yoga, but we talk a lot about male sexual problems and how to overcome it without using any drugs, any sort of pills, teas, operations, and stuff, only with exercise. In this video, um, I'm gonna talk a little bit in addition. Oh, hi Vitali. Uh, in addition to Lajin and Paida practices for improving premature ejaculation, but not only premature ejaculation, but any condition that you want to improve with Paida. So, why the title is 5 minutes make the difference? Because sometimes these 5 minutes may be the time you need to add to your practice. And the example is myself, and I'm gonna give some other examples. So I've realized in my case that I can practice because in the beginning of my Paidalajin journey, I started with Lajin, which is the stretching on a specific bench for 1 hour, 30 minutes per each leg, because it is an exercise that you do both sides. So I've spent 1 hour every day stretching on this bench, 30 minutes right leg and 30 minutes the left leg. And I had extremely good results, especially when I kept the practice. But years after that, I get used to these effects and reduce my practice. And what happened was that my abilities to last longer in bed decreased. And what I was thinking in that moment was not that I stopped practicing as I used to practice, as I used to do it before. But what I was thinking is, oh my God, Paidalajin somehow stopped working. Why is this? Um, this is what how my brains was trying to trick me. But and I've spent a lot of time experimenting with other methods, trying to combine Lajin with other methods. But what really happened was um, I got lazy and I forgot how important is every minute spent on this bench. I was reducing my practice from 30 minutes to 15 minutes. And I was expecting, just because I'm practicing every single day so many years, somehow like to be like to need less practice than I used to need. But it turned out that it's not like that. I need to continue working hard every day. And why you should continue your work on a bench and never stop, um, because it really pays off, it really makes the difference. And you must be greedy when we talk about Paidalajin and desire to improve your health. uh, Nothing better than this. And this is some aspect of why of life that you must turn on your greed, and really understand how important this thing is for you, and think about yourself when it comes to your health. So if sexual problems or other kind of health issues makes you obnoxious and make you feel depressed, just be greedy and spend more time on the bench and more time slapping, because no one is paid for not doing something. You see, there is no people that give you money because you were good and didn't, and you weren't greedy in terms of this and that. So this is not happening in real world. And in the same time, in the same thing, it is in Paidalajin. So you must be greedy for yourself, for your body. If you want really good results, stop thinking so much just for an hour a day for other people, and the way how you look in their eyes, even if they are um, very close ones, if they are members of your family. For example, you go to your parents' house, but you really need to spend this 1 hour on the bench. Doesn't matter if you look weird in their eyes, if you look maniac, Paidalajin maniac in their eyes. Doesn't matter if they like it or not. Stop thinking about them for 1 hour and do your job. This thing will pass, and everyone will forget about it. Your family will still love you if you stretch on the bench, if you do weird things. This will not make them be ashamed of you, you see. So once you gain your results with Paidalajin, just remember that reducing it by 5 minutes will make a huge difference. So once you reach your time that in which you feel very good benefits, like in my case, I feel very good benefits if I spend more than 20 minutes a day on this bench. There is no difference if I spend like 35 or 40 minutes, no difference at all. So between like 25 and 30, 30, 32, 3 minutes uh, is my perfect practice. And if I spend more, I don't feel any difference. But if I spend less, uh, especially a couple of days in a row, it really makes difference in my health, in my ability to last longer, in my sleep issues and stuff. So I try never to reduce my practice because of laziness. So I'll continue with my thought after answering the question in the chat. Vitali, our dear friend, is asking, is the same PIDA or Lajin techniques helps for prostate problems? Um, Before answering, I must say that I'm not a doctor. I will just answer what I think. Yes, they are absolutely the same. Lajin on the bench is usually the thing, and also Paida on the four main areas and inside of the legs, the whole legs, like from the inside of the ankles till the inside of the highest part of the hips. And yeah, usually if we have if you have morphological problem, like if you have some prostate issues, but when they check you on the examination with the ultrasound, your prostate looks fine, it's one thing. But if they check your prostate and then see, wow, you have this prostatitis, you should spend way more time on the bench. I mean, months and months, sometimes years, for this thing to disappear. The bigger the disease, the more it takes to be healed, especially if it is chronic disease. And prostate problems are usually chronic problems. Uh, I can prove that in my case with two disease. I I can't name the first one disease, but it's this liver pain. I never checked why I have it, but my liver pain disappeared after more than 1 year of practicing Lajin on the bench. I thought that it will never disappear, and Lajin is not helping for this, but I turned out to be wrong, and it disappeared after a year and some days, months. I cannot remember, but something like a little bit more than a year. My liver pain disappeared, and never came back. And my shoulder problem, it disappeared after 7 8 months. My shoulder stopped, uh, like reduced the pain I feel maybe 80%. um, so some disease needs more time, especially when they can be checked by examination. It's like they are not just in a form of discomfort, but you really the doctor can really see the problem by some exams and stuff. um, yeah, and to continue my talk about this 5 minutes is a very good example from our previous live stream. Here we got this guy ST in the chat who said that he gained his results by practicing Lajin and started to last longer, but once he stopped his practice, everything came back. And when he started to practice again, the results again disappeared. The disease again disappeared. So he is now able to last longer again. It's a very cool example, actually, because it's not taught by me. It's from someone else. I don't know this guy. Just from the chat, from time to time, he's joining, and we talk about the same thing. And we really should keep our practice and not skip even a minute. Once we reach our perfect duration on the bench, we need perseverance, perseverance, perseverance. We need just to do it, and things are coming automatically. And yeah, and it's very simple thing actually, but hard to be done. And actually, once you start doing it like something mandatory in your daily life, like brushing your teeth, um, and and think like, okay, this is something that I do not skip. I just don't skip this thing. I just do it every day. Once you start to think like this, um, it is a perfect time to start to improve your skills in bed, um, because you will still be greedy. You still will want to be better lover. You gain your results, but you want more. So if you reach your physiological levels, like barriers, for example, you can last like 7, 8, 9, 10 minutes with ease. You can start to experiment with slow sex. You can start to experiment with doing more things with like cunnilingus, something like this. You see, uh, you can just improve your skills after this. But when you have premature ejaculation, we cannot talk about improving skills because the excitement comes so early that you don't even have time to do any of these skills to put in practice. Vitali, after bench, it's a lot of flexibility. I can reach floor with hands easily on a straight legs. Good for you, man. Uh, it's it's cool feeling though, to to be flexible like that after just a few minutes or an hour. When I used to teach Lajin in a regular class, like yoga class, there is this girl who every time visited the Lajin stretching, and before Lajin, she tried to touch his fingers, his thumbs with his fingers, and wasn't able to do that. But after every practice, she was able to touch the ground, even like not like this, but like this. You see, so the flexibility improves a lot. It helps me with dancing too. So it's perfect. So never skip your practice, never reduce your practice. Once you gain it, once you realize what duration is the perfect duration for you. I wait a few seconds if there are any more questions in the chat. And Vitaly, I want to thank you for joining every chat. It really means a lot to me. Even if someone just says hi, it means a lot. Like I feel not alone here talking to no one. So do it every time. You make me feel very happy. Thank you so much for your watching, everybody, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.